everybody. Good morning or good afternoon or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Happy Saturday. We made it to the weekend. We're set. We've got coffee. We've got some water. And I've got a fishy. I just fed her and she's like, where's the rest of it? I want to spend the whole day on my house. Here, we'll go back to it so you can see what we're working on. It's occurred to me that since Midnight launched properly, I don't think I've been back for longer than time it takes to just kind of zone through it. And I certainly haven't sat down to actually decorate anything. So today I want to work on it. I know I can't do a whole house in 3 hours. I cannot do a whole house in 3 hours. I need to believe it. For some reason, my brain is like, oh yeah, just go do it. Just go decorate, and then you'll have the house. But I want to put some time into it. I did the 40-man fill cycle thing you talked about in your video today, and what an absolute nightmare hurting 40 people to do the same thing. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm sure that, like, now is the time to do it if one was going to do it, because it's new, it's freshly discovered. Well, it's not new, but it is freshly discovered. And more people are going to be interested, so it'll be easier to even fill a group like that, because at a certain point, it's going to be, like, impossible to scrape together 40 people willing to do the thing. I think I decided I don't care. I'm good. That's okay. I got the mount. That's good enough for me. I was summoning this pet, trying to see what the scream sounded like, so that we could get a little clip of it. That's the answer. Slightly cuter. You know what it reminds me of a little bit? It reminds me of a little bit of this. Okay, different sound. Hi, Moose. How are ya? How are you doing? Where are you gonna sleep this morning? Are you gonna nap on the couch? Or are you gonna nap in my office? Are you gonna nap on the floor behind Dad's desk? Moose is right here. I like asking him rhetorical questions. New UI layout? Nice. Choose to continue to forget my house exists. I applaud your motivation. Getting out of here. We're teleporting to the plot. Stand there, target the flame, get it whenever it gets it. Perfect timing. What's up, dudes? Hi, everybody. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. I was kind of scrolling around on housing.wowdb.com looking at bedroom builds, because I think that's kind of... This isn't what I'm going to do, although this is incredible. I was scrolling around on this looking for, like, inspiration that various people have posted. This one is from... Oh, I just saw it. Then there's a name on it somewhere. There's credits for all these. But they give you, like, the list of the items that they used, and you can kind of... Bile by Argent Donahue, that's the one. And kind of get some answers. And it's funny, I'm not the only one that loves the basic bed. Get some answers. Also, the laundry hamper. Love that, too. Questions like... Actually, you know what? This doesn't not remind me of my old bedroom setup, actually. Like, partitioned off with, like, the fireplace and then the couch and... I mean, I know it's all basic stuff. This site, housing.wowdb.com. Whenever I Google, like, WoW housing inspiration, there's usually some links from this that come up. This is very cute. One of them that I was looking at was a Forsaken one. Not that I'm gonna do it, but just, like, for the vibes, basically. Like, not the vibes. For the ratios and proportions. I think a key is going to be working with a very small room. I think that's why I liked my last bedroom so much, was because I had taken a medium room and I had partitioned off like a quarter of it at most with partition walls to make like a little bedroom nook. Because I think if you put a normal sized bed in the middle of a massive room, it's just gonna look weird. Oh my. So there's I was kind of just getting ideas, really. Or procrastinating, you know, one or the other. Morning, good morning. How do people do the window into the outdoor dome? Yeah, so a couple of the builds have done something like that. I think it's not always a window into the outdoor room. I think sometimes somebody has set up windows that are inset from the actual wall, filled the blank space with like plants or something. Let me see if I can find an example. And then fill the blank space with plants or something, and then on the actual wall put like a color backing, you know, like a dark rug or something that would imply that it's nighttime. Like basically making fake exteriors through placeable windows. I scrolled too far, didn't I? It was this one, I'm pretty sure. Although it could literally be windows onto like onto the actual dome. I'm not quite sure. There's different ways of, I'm sure there's different ways of doing this. But yeah, I've seen, I mean, this is cool. I actually don't know how they did that. You've got a whole peak out there with a little flaggy on it. That's like, if they've just done that with boulders, no, because there's like snow on it too. I was gonna say that's some incredible forced perspective. Hi, kitty cat. You wanna come up? I got you. Currently mostly excited that the decor portal from March and Quell is functional, though random transportation. Blizzard begging for square and rectangular wooden diable rugs. Yeah. And I will now be ripping my house down to do that. Yeah, I might try the window thing. I liked the way the Forsaken Room did it. The Forsaken Room has these windows behind the bed, and I'm like, how did they... I was trying to figure out how they did that. And based on the item list, it looks like they took Suramar windows and then somehow used the Corruption Pit green goo as like a backing. Maybe they flipped these to kind of make this like paneled glowing window wall, and then you can kind of put... I bet you without the curtains you would see some amount of the pit, but the curtains cover it up really nicely. Loamy soil is intangible. You can use it in a cave wall. You can walk through it, and transparent on the opposite side. Oh. Neat, neat. I gotta have some coffee. Let's see. Alright. My yard, I feel like... I'm not, like, bored of it. Definitely feel like it needs something, but... And I do actually have extra budget available. I'm only at $218 and $250. The yard's not what I mainly want to be working on today. I think it's cute enough for now. I think the big rework of the yard would probably come when they let us place like mounts and pets and stuff. Getting chickens in the chicken coop I feel like is going to be a big deal. Kitty's going ham. She's head bumping my desk corner. Whenever she does that, like kind of rubs her face on something, we always speak for her saying, I love blank, like whatever the thing is. So sometimes she says, I love desk. Sometimes she says, I love you. She does it to your ankles. And sometimes it's just like, I love table. I love chair. I know that's not exactly what it means in cat, but it's funny. Oh, man. This is going to be kind of fun to just sort of experiment and see what all this new garbage looks like. I've gotten some new things since... it's funny these are like unpainted. Surely you cannot, no, you can't paint them. That would be too nice. Well, that's kind of nice. Since the last time I sat down to decorate. And, oh, that's fancy. I'm not going to know off the top of my head where 90% of this stuff is from. Nobody asked, but if anybody ever does, we can Google things together, but I don't remember. If you asked me where this came from, I could not tell you. We can also look through profession crafted stuff that I don't have yet. And if anything like really incredible jumps out, I can try and buy one. Kitty. Miss Ma'am. How are you feeling? How are you feeling today? New Profcraft's expensive. Yeah, I've been trying to sell one. I made an enchanting book and I've been trying to sell it. I haven't been so successful. I think that it's kind of the thing where not as many people are buying decor right now because like you have a lot more decor than you had before. It's less achievable than it used to be to try to like get all of it. Spending 50k gold for a specific book is going to be a much harder sell for people. People will still do it, but it's going to be tougher to get those sales or to justify spending the gold anyway. Homebound. Should I have? I do have it. Professions. I remember when this was all green. It's no longer all green. I remember when it was. Let's hide completed so we can just look through the stuff that I don't have. And see if anything really jumps out at us as being super useful. Anyone else think the horde needs bigger yards? Not a lot of space to work with due to the size of the houses. Yeah. I know I'm not using a horde yard right now, but I ended up sticking with a small exterior so that I'd have for more yard space. I didn't really want to... Although I haven't used vertical space very much. I have not floated my house or anything. Ornamental silvermoon hanger. That's kind of nice. Blacksmithing. Enchanting's got lots of stuff. Enchanting has fantastic decor. I hate that. Hug the kitty cat. I gave Moose a big hug this morning, and his tail like went. He's just started to wag. He likes. I don't know if he likes the hug for its own sake, but he likes what the hug represents. Ensorcelled broom. There's some kind of a broom decor, but I'm not collecting decor today. Even if there's a really cool thing I can just go pick up. I'm here to figure out what I want to do and do it, not to go looking for more stuff. Codex of the Void Touch, Nature's Grace. There's a new Rendori postal repository. Root flint campfire. Self-pouring sun wine. Which is honestly kind of cool. Pick and hammer. Unlike with profession decor from previous expansions, not all of these recipes are on the vendor. Some of them have like rep-related recipes. Some of the recipes drop. The Stargazer's nice. Telogris lamp. Anything that's like super cool and notable is probably going to be kind of paradoxically cheaper because somebody will see that and be like, oh man, people want these, make them, and the supply will drive the price down. That's a nice book. Gilded Eversung book, Midnight Inscription. 7,500. There's an open scroll, shelf, bookcases, shelves. Those are for inscription. Jewel crafting has some stuff. Resplendent highborn statue. That's nice. Kitty's so cute. There's a replica Harrier mural. The harp, actually. That's a nice harp. I feel like I have a harp. Also, I feel like I don't need a harp. I think the vibes for my house are mostly just going to be like cute and cozy. I don't think anything is going to be like overly ornate. Or overly woodsy or whimsical or anything. I like the lounge cushion, actually. Luxurious Silverman lounge cushion. I may need to level professions just so I can make like my own decor. The chic Silverman pillow is nice too. Dimork, thank you very much for the 30-month resub. Appreciate it. Book is also in a treasure somewhere. I wonder if it's like a recolor of it, because it would be weird for a profession crafted item to also come from a treasure. I'm not saying you're wrong, but it would be unheard of for me. Good morning, afternoon. Good morning. Or afternoon or evening. Let's go inside and see what we're... Oh, I've winked myself. That's not what I meant to do. Let's go inside and see where we're at. I also thought it was strange to swear it's the same item. Oh. Well, there you go. First of all, moment to appreciate my situational inside my house transmog. I've got one of the vine pouches. I have a mop, of course, so you can keep things clean. I've got my slippers. Very important. I'm going to put my feet into something right now. They're getting cold over here. The doorway's not too bad. We added like some windows and windowsills and a couple of plants. I'm not obsessed with it, but they're fine. This, I feel like, could be bigger. This whole thing could be scaled up. Let's scale up this, scooch. I am using a coffin as a planter. Yeah, not bad. Spent more time decorating my house now than my actually real house. I was looking through those different like inspiration images in WowDB, and I found that they're all nicer than my actual house. Maybe it's because it doesn't have to be livable; it just has to look nice. So she's got a mirror to check her look before she goes. She's got a little bowl to drop her keys in. She's got a rack for, like, you know, in real life this would be like coats and dog leashes, but we have brawler's gloves, so that's what it is. You've got another one, watering can traveler's pack, that we painstakingly used a basket to hang on that peg. Made a little shoe rack, a couple of pillows. Remember that? That was cute. She's got a little fishing gear station there. And then this is the room that we worked on that actually had like the most going on. And we did the background. There's no aquarium in it. I know people have made facsimiles of aquariums with like glass tables and stuff. I'm kind of waiting for Blizzard to just give me... They'll do it eventually, right? What if I ask really nicely? Please? Because it's... I would love an aquarium that's not super... like wooden kind of thing, and a lot of the facsimile ones kind of need to use beams to build these super heavy like 80s style cabinets. Watching while I cook, it's so fun. New player learning so much. She can't reach anything. It doesn't bother me. She's a gnome. She can't reach anything anyway. The world is not built for her. You know what I can do is I can levitate. It's never particularly messed me up that things be gnome size, because if I made them all gnome size, then everything would look weird in the rest of my characters. The fish in the bowl, I want it. Had to lug hundreds of pounds of furniture up 2 flights of stairs IRL if I wanted an upstairs library. Less of an issue to get one in WoW. And then the desk we worked on for quite some time. We made a mouse, we made a microphone, made a PC and some monitors and a camera. I'm pretty proud of the camera. That one is a more or less Hazel original, and I think it looks pretty spot on. And then a couple of the Mechagon lights. This is what my office would look like in a dream. It's just acoustic foam in real life. And then I had to put the pie somewhere. So my character is enjoying the berry pie and also a cup of tea at her desk. But that's it. That's what we have. This is just a pathway to nowhere. This is like just like a shop sink, like a hand wash station when you first get in the house, which I think is fine, but like looks a little, yeah. This is my trash barrel, and then this is where I was gonna set up my bedroom, and you can see that I started to. I have decided it's way too big still. This room is a small room, and it is still massively too large. So I think we're gonna downgrade it. We're gonna downgrade it to tiny, I guess. I know people do different things. It seems so little. Also, this one seems way too big. Let's, for now, because we can't like save layouts, so we still have to do things kind of from the outside in. Let's get rid of this. This is gonna be a kitchen, but again, I think everything's too huge. So let's downgrade the main middle room to small. And then we'll downgrade the bedroom to tiny. Just make everything smaller, because I don't feel like I'm gonna fill all that space. So if this is living room, also let's do a narrow doorway so that we have that wall again. There's too much food related decor to not have a kitchen dining area. If you had that pie to eat IRL, would you heat it up? What would you have it with? I have been known to warm up pie, like a slice of it. I'm also not opposed to eating it cold. Whipped cream or ice cream would be nice. It kind of depends if it's strawberry or strawberry rhubarb. I've never encountered a strawberry pie without rhubarb in it, and the rhubarb kind of enjoys the ice cream. They go together well. Okay, yeah, so this will be living room. This is better. And then this will be bedroom. And I know it seems tiny, but I think that it's actually going to work better. I wonder if I want to put it at the end of a hallway so that there's more separation. Because I think if I do standard doorway, it's going to get hard to see in here. Just camera perspective wise. Let me mess with this. No. Nope. Be honest, I'm worried for the possible large house size. Medium's already 50% of my yard. So if I wanted to put it at the end of like a little hallway or something. The hallways are kind of huge too, honestly. Nope, that's massive. The tiny room is literally the same width as the hallway. All right. What happens? No, that's silly. I was gonna say, what if the hallway is the bedroom? But it's weird shaped. Let's experiment with some different room shapes, though. Cross-shaped room comes with some nooks. 2 closets. Yeah, hallways can legit be rooms. They're big enough. In Germany, we make strawberry cake only with strawberry. 2 closets. Yeah. This might be nice. I like the nook-ish feeling of this. Other option would be... There's also a T-shaped room. Let's try that. And you can rotate it as well. Let me have a think. I had a hallway in my bedroom. The far side has a window with an exterior view. I like the T-shaped room. It's just a question of where I want the bump out to be. Instinct is telling me that's where the bed goes. Don't make me Google feng shui. It's not a rabbit hole that I can go down. Also, kitty cat sitting on my lap. She never does this anymore. She just stops by and then leaves. I'm not gonna pet her too much. I don't want to ruin it. Is that a mop? Yeah. I don't know how many times I've seen some crazy builds. Picture the Blizz devs looking at it, scratching their heads. Watch your side of your video. Lettuce is pretty. Thank you. I was messing around with my different cameras trying to get better footage of her. She's so fast. She doesn't sit still ever. I have the clip saved here. I can show it. This is my new fishy. She's got just like a little bit of blue shimmer on her, but she's mostly like white and red. I'm curious if she's going to get any bigger. Oh, I almost had her in focus. There, yeah. She's very cute. She's real cute. She's so wiggly and like active and curious. She's always doing something. I was worried that she was never going to settle down, but then I like tried to spy on her from outside the room. And she does settle down when it's like dark and it's like nighttime. She does sleep. They're the best pets. Aww. I get really like. Feng shui, how a room's furniture alters the feel of room and the energy in it. My understanding, which is flawed and based off of somebody else reading a magazine in the 90s, indicated that there were rules to follow. Like, so if I wanted to know whether or not, like, what was the correct feng shui in terms of, like, does the bed face a window or the wall or west or something, that there would be, like, an answer. I don't think I'm gonna feng shui my WoW house. Do I want... So, with this style, do I like the standard doorway? I do, actually. It's kind of cute. Do I want the bed... I'm overthinking this. Bed here. Bed and nightstand. Little sleeping area. Little bookshelf and a sitting area. And then maybe like a dresser. That sounds perfect. Let's do it. Okay. Let me see. I am not able to do a higher ceiling. Let me figure out what kind of floors and stuff I want to do. I'm thinking like a wood floor. I'm thinking the folk wood floor. Kind of want to rotate everything. I forget how to, if I wanted the floorboards to run the other way. I don't though, do I? That would make them super long this way. It's fine. Well, fine. What about the walls? feel like stucco's so boring, but I like it. It's a little bit... No, I'm not doing Silvermoon walls. Inksy's bedroom's not that fancy. Overthinking building in WoW is fun. Good evening, Hazel. Designing homes, I see. I'm gonna try anyway. So I like that one. You'd also think I would like everything by now. Actually, I like that. Marble walls, generic layout. That's kind of nice. I like how the walls are still like vaguely stained. What about with the stucco? Stucco's pretty clean. I know it's kind of boring, but we're gonna add stuff. My bed. Bed comes in first. I know which one it is because I've dyed it. There's no snapping, is there? That would be too easy. Do we like a bed that sits out from the wall a bit and then has like, I'm already gonna regret all of this, but like, do you know what I mean? Like a little kind of a built-in shelf. Also, before I plonk the bed down and commit to it, do I want to have some kind, I think if I wanted to have a window feature, I wouldn't put it behind my bed. IRL, I would try to avoid having a window right here. I think it can be pretty, but I think functionally, no good. You can snap G or C. You left your sweatshirt? Oh, thank you. You have a mop. Love it. Because I want this nook to feel really cozy. Let's grab a rug. Let's grab a rug. Probably a rectangular rug. Also, bye, kitty cat. You want down? Let me help you because there's a cable on that side. There you go. Let's get a rug. Let's do... I don't think it's going to be a round rug situation. It might be. The nice thing about these is that they're dyeable. So you can do some nice stuff. You can't, it looks like you cannot dye the border of that rug though. I did reset my house. Yeah, I did delete it. This is, I think, the rug I was using before. The Cenarian rectangular one. It's quite nice. In real life, I don't necessarily think for a long time about how everything's going to work cohesively together. I kind of just find stuff I like and then I sort of mix and match it together. I think my keybinds maybe are not default. So that might be the best way to make it feel like me, is to kind of approach it with the same sort of haphazard mentality. Went through, removed everything faster way? Oh, you can just delete rooms wholesale, baby. You can, if you're in your house editor and you edit the floor plan and you're like, I would like to delete this room, it'll take it and it'll store everything in it. It won't save anything at this time. You can't save a room layout, but you can tear it down in a big hurry. I just deleted each of the rooms one by one. I like looking at the sky view, actually. This is kind of cute. All right. I like a nightstand, and I like a hanging lamp. I also think I want it asymmetrical. Let's do a hanging lamp first. It could be a wall sconce, but I want it to hang from the ceiling. Let's find a light. A ceiling light. And let me find one I like. 'Cause, like, this is kind of the vibe, except smaller. But also, that's not the vibe. I might have to make something. I love this, but this is more of like a coffee table light. That's not right. I want something with a pretty narrow profile. We can use chains to like affix something else. I've also in the past used like big floor lights. Also, I suppose we could rotate something and make it upside down. Like if we wanted to take this lamppost and we wanted to like do a little flippy doodle. And not bad. You know what I mean? Damn it. Yeah. Hey, Hazel. Hi, Bright. How are you doing? Okay. No, it's not necessarily that one. That was just kind of proof of concept. Something that looks nice upside down. Love this. This is so cute. I had a real thing for like paper lanterns and lighting fixtures and umbrellas and stuff when I was a kid. A lot of like fans and parasols. Hi, buddy. Oh, you're back. Oh, this is cute. I might use that just because I like it. My room might not end up being very cohesive. Oh. Bubba. Surprised I don't have more stuff. I kind of felt like I would. What about the little dragon hanging lamp? It's cute. It's kind of doing a lot, though. You could size it appropriately. I feel like I was closer with the hair and ear stuff, honestly. What about this? Nah, too spooky. That one's too warm. I might end up going back to the one that I did the first time. We have lots of stuff. I'm scared. What are you scared of? I can't wait until we can use these outside. It's gonna be so good. Hair and ear lights are pretty, but you can't edit anything because you end up clicking the light over and over. Oh no. Alright, let's take this. Let's do it exactly, literally exactly like I had it, so. Clip her up into the ceiling a Rooney. It's a little big, that's fine. I'm kind of feeling these are cubes, or not cubes, but like square basically. I'm kind of feeling like I want structural beams and platforms and stuff. Yeah. So let's take a platform. Ah. Oh, you're right. It's got a massive hitbox. That's so annoying. All right, get out of here then. You're fired. Didn't know you could edit the items like that. It's really cool. You've got a lot of really really detailed ways you can adjust things for sure. I wonder if it's not worth it. Kind of wanted like a built-in bookshelf situation. Not necessarily real books, although this does match. Just like a big kind of like cabinet headboard. I guess I can figure out what goes over the bed. I think the built-in thing is going to take too long and also not look good when I'm done. You can't rotate these, can you? Oh, you can rotate these. Well, that's interesting. That's kind of getting somewhere, isn't it? Obviously it's not symmetrical. Set it aside, put it for last. I know. I have this problem where I get hung up on like an idea and then it takes me so long. Like what I should do is I should do the big pieces first. Also, I keep wincing myself. I should do the big pieces first and then work around that. So I should figure out where the windows go next. What kind of windows do I want? Where the windows go? There's going to be windows. So, rug, cute. Bed, cute. Light, TBD. Let's put a ceiling light over there just for now. No, that's not right. I can always just levitate a light. It doesn't have to be hanging. We don't need to abide by the laws of physics. Although it probably has the same hitbox problems. Do you not have the imagination to do builds like your desk? Just plop things where I feel like they would go IRL. That was what my first house was like. And I did like it. It did turn out nice. Okay, windows. Windows and curtains. Because I feel like the windows are going to be largely covered by the curtains. It might even behoove me to do the curtains first. Are all the windows under the name window, or do some of them have other words? This is cool. I haven't seen that one yet. I have a lot of these because I bought copies of them back when I thought they'd look nice. They have like no light to them really. What do they look like flipped actually? What does the other side look like? There's a question I want to know. Flat. Okay, good to know. These, if you pull them out, these are what I've used for most of my house, is the Goldshire windows. I have rotated them. Yeah, you can see through them. So they generate a lot of light if you leave them like that. If you flip them this way, you can have them... you can see things you put behind them, is I think what people are doing. So if we get like a tree... Very good. You can see tree through window. Also, trees coming through window. It's all the hair near lights. I don't know why they did that. I don't think a hitbox is something that has a collision. The hitbox is the size of the zone around an object where you are targeting it when you are mousing over it, or able to attack it if you are hitting it. Collision is when you physically can't move through something. Didn't know you could rotate them like that. That tree has some space requirements. My apple tree is a little large. People do really cool things with like indoor trees, especially in like botanical kind of homes. Oh man, I'm gonna be here for a long time. If I did have like an indoor window situation like I did. Maybe 2 of them. I mean, honestly, you could put it kind of level with this wall if you wanted. And that way you've got kind of more of a square room, but then you've got like the little extra... I've got more... Oh, these are cute. These are cute. I kind of want to put the hydro climbing vine in my office. You're not a gooper. I guess what you would do is you would build the whole little, like, view, so to speak. People will do them with rugs. If you wanted to, like, have the back color be blue. Some things glow. Some people like that. Also, this is amazing, and I feel like I need to use it somewhere. This drapery. Although it's kind of tall for my room. There we go. It's just so pretty. Getting confused. Getting distracted. There are... This is all items, huh? Things that people use. That fell pool was one of them. With like a flat, bright surface to generate light. You could even put more windows in the back of it, actually, if you wanted to. The windows generate light. Don't they? Because I don't think I want it to be green. What color would I want? Like maybe like a nice yellow? Like a warm glow? There's a light well. Don't mind me just having to look through literally everything. Warning. Warning. Intruder alert. I am building a new bedroom. I am. I think my sky blue drapery is kind of in my way. Here, I'll put the water gourd here in case she gets thirsty in the meantime. I'm watching a little fishy in the corner. So cute. What's she up to? What's she doing? Where'd she go? Oh, there she is. She's in the top right corner. I should put a background on the tank. You can kind of see the wall through it right now. She's always doing something. Okay. What if I take windows that have like a glow like that? Just to kind of provide the lighting to that area. This one's bigger. I guess if I want more metery windows, I can go to the metery. What if we pull it out a little and then we layer, like, we want to color the wall behind it, so we layer it with like rug. Is it tilty? Kind of tilted, huh? I thought I had an add-on that I was using. I thought maybe Advanced Decorating Tools did it. Where, you could save the, basically save your, parameters or adjustments to an object. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, no. I must have it tilted. Yeah, I do. This part's going to be behind a window anyway. I'm just kind of thinking here. Oh, Airbear, thank you very much for the brand new Prime sub. Appreciate it. Do I have Bellameth platforms? Well, no, we're using Orgrimmar ones now. This is all not really going to show. It's just an idea. We can customize these. We can dye these to any color we like. So if we want them to be kind of like a warm color, we can make them kind of a neutral color. The idea is gonna be that if I put the windows... I don't even know if these are the windows people like to use for this. Okay, it looks a little weird. It didn't occur to me how well you can see, like, through it. Flip the rugs around, solid color. Okay. Hope you have fun. Stoked to see you do housing stuff. So fun. This is my first time trying like an inset fake window, and I'm not good at this yet. Like, what do I even want? I guess I'm just kind of doing proof of concept right now. I'm just trying to make sure I can make it work in the first place. Or trying to figure out like how do people do this? Do they use interior walls? Plants and curtains are your lifesaver. Loads of beams. Yeah. When you layer stuff together correctly, it does end up looking nice, but I feel like... Oh. I feel like until then... Show me some interior walls. Because you've got interior doorways. Twisting and turning can take hours. It's funny that this is like a completely different skill set than anything that WoW has really had to deal with so far. Okay, that looks stupid. And it looks dumb. Do we want 2 windows? I think we want more windows in this, don't we? I use these curtains because I like had them dyed already, and I know I like the color. It kind of matches the bed. Forget the window. Walk in your own personal interior garden. Flip a doorway, use the bottom of the wall under the window. Yeah, 4+ windows, yeah. I wish you could copy paste stuff more easily. I also tend to make my windows super huge in a way that is maybe not ideal. Do I want vertical? Like if I'm doing multiples, do I want them to hang out like this? How did I earn community coupons? I just earned 10 community coupons. I guess then maybe it's for placing decor or something. Yeah, there's a quest for placing decor. That's funny. I don't think I knew about that. So this one is gonna go to 130. Assuming I don't get myself stuck in it. I feel like I'm in Home Depot, like in a showroom. Third one, yeah. I want my advanced decorating tools back. I think I now have more coupons than I know what to do with. I'm much less afraid to like just send like buy like 10 or 20 of something. Got the Chivo for earning 1K coupons yesterday from 99% skinning. I can totally see it. I wonder if... I'm going to try something IRL. Hang on. I know you can't see anything yet, but I'm just gonna wait for Boo Bear to like... get unsuspicious so that I can get a better better angle on him. He's snoozing in there. Also, don't mind my camera cases. Okay. Oh no, that's wrong. That's my body though. He's sleepy. Alright. I feel as though I ought to not give up on this. I think the window idea is good. The stuff that's gonna go like behind it, I feel like is negotiable. And it's almost kind of the last thing I want to do. So let's get another window in place here. I think 3 is good. I think three's a nice number. It's a nice odd number. I can center up ish. Doesn't have to be perfect. This one. When we do windows together, do we like clipping them together to make a massive one, or do we like... yeah, actually not bad. And then let's pick a height. Height should be not too high, like not halfway up or anything. That's not awful. Oh, and he's gone. And he's gone. I knew it. I knew he was gonna get camera shy. Man, when you top down, which sometimes is just the angle that you want, it tends to just vanish on you. It's not bad. No, don't stop the stream. Misclicking over here. I'll just turn the pet cam off for now. He's gone. You know what? It's a cool idea. I do appreciate what people have done. I would rather have something different. Let's do a window. Let's not give up on the window. Maybe we'll do a bunch of windows. I do think I'm gonna have them the normal way, although I love the light on the wall. Oh no, that is the normal way. I liked the 130% size. I do think I want them lateral though. Seviscard, thank you very much for the 12-month resub. Happy 1 year. Hola. Housing stream. Yeah, it's going to be books, seating, etc. I'm going to have 2 walls. Window, bookshelf. Because I want light from 2 sides. One. And then we can do nope. This is the same thing. Wrong one. Why do I do it every time? Put it back. That's not right. And then let's have them kind of scooch together. And also maybe be like less wonky and off center. They would meet together on that line there, kind of. That's pretty good. Let's pick out a bookshelf. Or just a shelf, and then we can put books on it if necessary. I know we have tons of shelves. We have some old-looking ones. We got some new ones. This thing is bonkers. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over there. Every time I wings myself, it's just me trying to take out my putting things away button. This one's cute. I'm pretty sure what I had last time was just like a really normal one. And I could still do that for like just more like regular storage, but this one I definitely want to be a bookcase. Well, Draken one's nice. It's wood, or it's stone though. I feel like I prefer kind of more of a bookcase. Oh, the Dornegal one's nice. I also might want a fireplace in this room, but that's a later me problem. Could set something into the wall like right here, like even just like a little wood stove. I'll adjust the windows later if I need to. I want to make sure there's like seating and books over here. There are so many bookshelves, which I really appreciate. If there was anything they were going to go hard on, I'm glad that it's bookshelves. All right, let me shortlist my favorite ones. And then I can, when I line them all up, I can pick. Or we could just, like, I'm sure we'll find rooms for various ones. I'm glad that a lot of them come loaded with books. I'm looking for cheery. No, that one's not even making the list. I think it's one of these three. I think the one on the left is the prettiest, but it matches the room the least. The one in the middle kind of matches the rug. And the one on the right kind of matches the bed. So is it too chunky? Might be perfect. It is a bit big. It's so chunky. You could clip it a bit if you wanted. If we want to kind of elf it up a bit, we can do some vines or something. Maybe a potted plant, actually. I love a wicker basket, open, empty basket for a plant. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at the keybinds still. Oh my gosh, I hate it. Okay. Give me a plant. You can customize houses in WoW now. It's a pretty cool thing. I thought we were gonna get like more new plants. Don't get me wrong, we have some. This is so cute. I feel like it's gotta go somewhere. I mean, I could. Yeah, not mad at it. I always forget to add windows to my rooms. May just be the best thing, actually. So now I need some... I mean, I kind of want to decorate this shelf, like put some stuff on top of it, but let's get some seating. I have like a easy chair. This is kind of asking for like a couch or something though. Do you get to choose the wall layout of your actual home too? Mm-hmm. It is intensely customizable. You can choose the floor plan, make sizes of rooms, attach them any way that you like. You can adjust the wall type, ceiling height. Here, I'll give you a quick look. This is a room that I did to kind of be like a facsimile of my actual room. So like in real life, we've got like an IKEA shelf with plushies. We got green curtain. We've got WoW posters, and then in the game we did kind of the same thing. We've got like some purple lights to kind of approximate the LEDs. You've got your green curtains in your window over here. You've got like the streaming desk. This is cool. I think it'll return more in depth than I imagined. Yeah, they really, when deciding how much control to give you, they went with yes, which I appreciate. Oh, I left my beams on the ceiling. Hang on. I'm not that good at this in the grand scheme of things. There are people that are incredible at laying things out and building things. Also, hang on, I got a void. This is our Twitch drop, by the way. Is this void gurgle, and I need to put it on my plushie shelf. Cute, right? Avril DH, thank you very much for the brand new Prime sub. Appreciate it. I have the Alec plushie in real life on my shelf too. Although in real life it's on the other side. Okay. That room looks really cool. Oh, yeah, that's the best one we've got so far. Although this is already coming along. We'll get there. I'm debating if this bookcase is too chunky. Let me come up with seating though. Let me figure out where we're gonna sit. We've got like couches. You could just have like a chair. You could do like a whole little baby living room over here if you wanted. Let me see what else we have though. I feel like this kind of made for a window seat. Also dyeable. Yep. I need to get a bunch of rain poppy red. I'm gonna end up using a ton of it. It's like my favorite color. Window seats. That, yeah, it is her hair color. It absolutely is. It's like her theme color, I swear. I love like a red toned pink. I don't know. My printed sword doesn't fit through my archway. You like my greenhouse? My chicken run? Yeah, I do Mythic Plus. I am 2600, but I don't stream it very often. Wrong room. Okay. So I like the window seat. I like the kind of chaise lounge situation. I want to try out a few different ones though, actually. Let's lay out the... We've got benches. Gotta be comfier than a bench though. I saw something. So that's the one that we used. There's also this, which kind of eats. This is hilarious. The Sindor, oh, jeez. Not dyeable. So the elegant one, you can dye the metal parts of it if you wanted them to be a different color, as well as the cushion, which is kind of nice. Kind of like it with like a bronze and pink. Whereas this one, not dyeable, not customizable at all. However, looks kind of sick. And honestly, it's already kind of in the color I was gonna use, so maybe we just use it. I need like a palm tree or something. Like how the seat color matched the flowers. Yeah. I want... Finally done with my Shadowlands meta achievement. Congratulations. Big day. Well, I could literally, if I wanted to, have a palm tree. The in-bedroom palm tree is a very, like, I feel like teenager thing. Making your room all tropical and stuff. Not mad at it, though. I love the acacia. The acacia is one of my favorite trees to use, like, indoors. I'm not doing it, though. What am I doing? What do I want? What do I want? We need more. Blizzard. I have insufficient plants. I use as much greenery as possible. True for IRL house decorating too, right? More is better. I'm being so unoriginal over here. This is pretty much how I decorate my houses. I put something there and I go, I don't like it. And then I can't figure out how to make it so that I like it. Oh, I thought the book nook was going to be so much easier. I also inexplicably want the Pandaren one. Even though it's really chunky, it doesn't really fit. It's so chunky, it really doesn't fit. Mostly sworn off of doing a lot of old collecting because I'm waiting for remixes. Yeah. Very Stormsong Valley. Yeah. Should I swap these? Maybe. Maybe the winged chaise is doing too much lifting here. I like how the plush cushion chair starts out so small. It's like comically little. Do you ever back a chair like into a corner like that? This is actually killing me. Yep. Love your content. Oh, thank you. This is what happens when you try and decorate without having enough of a vision. I swear. It's nice in that color. And you just do things and they go, nope, don't like this, don't like this, don't like this. This is still too dark, but I didn't like any of the lights that I tried to hang in it. It's better than it was. I actually don't hate the fireplace. I might still choose a different one. Like that, yeah. Just like a slightly smaller one. And then maybe like a little, cobblestones under it kind of thing. We don't have like a little stack of firewood, do we? They're like fire tools. That would be too convenient. I mean, in the meantime, I could just do like a nightstand. Or like a little shelf. Cash decor. It's not as impressive as I thought it would be. Bought a token with gold. Got plush pack garden gnome, still 450 left. There's a stack of wood, but I think it was with promos. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've been kind of skipping those. This is a very cool bed. Do you guys like find an item that you're obsessed with and then work other things around that? Or do you have like a vision and then you're sourcing items that fit your vision kind of thing? I don't even remember what I used for my books nightstand. I had a cute one in my last house. Did I take pictures? I must have. Both. Starts with an item for me. House inspo. Of course I saved house inspo of everybody's house except for mine. I mean, I have a video. I guess I could go back and watch my own video of my last house to see how I did my, how I had done my nightstand. Work with color, yeah. People use privacy screens in ways that I think are kind of cool. But, I think it's too oppressive for this. What if I get over myself and I use a wall light instead of a ceiling light? Or even a small one. One thing I can't complain about is I can't say I don't have enough stuff. Concept and then the items to fit. I was really hoping I could get away with just doing this on vibes. And my vibes are like mildly failing me. I gotta just stop giving up. I gotta stop pivoting. I gotta pick up a spot, either the book corner or the bed corner, and I just gotta like commit to it. Let's get some curtains on the window. That'll help. Curtains. We've got elegant curtains that are tied. We've got tied open faux curtains. I think these ones are easier to work with. We also got the closed ones. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to match it exactly, and then I'll just slide it out. And that way they're kind of even. They're not completely symmetrical, so it's not going to be perfect, but real things aren't perfect either. I mean, a little better. How did I get it so close and then it like still looks terrible? Get up there. Alright. Hold on. Sweater's cool. Oh, thank you. Helps to try to be in the mind of the character you're thinking of and their story. Unless it's just my house if I lived in Azeroth. Yeah. Went to get tea. There was a nuke. Yeah. Yeah, I figured I would be a bit preemptive today. There. Where curtains are looking better. Yeah, because they're a little wider there. That's good. I don't know. I want to put a bench there, but I feel like it doesn't work as well as I want it to. Let's get a nice chair. Decor vendor, bottles and mugs. The coffee, it doesn't help you right now, but the coffee Endeavor vendor for sure had mugs. There's wine bottles on the current Endeavor vendor. Garrison, there's a mug? Yeah. So the chair has to be... The reason I think I might use the plush cushion chair is just because it looks comfy. And above all else, house should be comfy. It looks so small. Pardon me. How do we feel about like a little table here? A little side table. Something little. Really small. Almost a stool. And I know I can shrink things. I'm thinking circular? That's an anvil. Ma'am, that's an anvil? Advanced Decorating Tools is the name of the add-on. The decorating add-on. Advanced Decorating Tools, or ADT. I feel like I don't have as many tables as I thought I did. This one, oh no, that one's good. I like this one. I like it better when I haven't plunked it into the side. I like that at least I'm getting something down. Like, I know this isn't perfect, but it's much better than an empty room. It's coming along. Like, somebody could come in here and be like, oh yeah, somebody might live there. I feel like normally you don't have your couch, like, right back against a wall. We can bring all this stuff out a little so that it's not quite so, like, tucked in. We're gonna get a rug for sure. We might even do a coffee table. Is this wall weird? Every time I do, like, couch, chair, side table, I always want to put a coffee table. It's just like a living room. Let's try without the coffee table, because it's not a living room. It's a bedroom. There's gonna be a living room. That's different. Let's pick a rug. I think it could be an oval. It probably won't be a circle. Circle's actually kind of cute. I think maybe the square is too square is too formal. It fits too neatly. You're using that couch with those drapes. If it isn't my favorite KSI 1CK. What's up, K-Slick? How you doing? I haven't dyed the couches or anything yet. I wouldn't mind if the rug was also dyeable so that I could, like, super customize it. This is nice, too. You can color these, but they end up looking a little strange. I guess maybe it's only strange if you're bad at picking colors. What about, like, some darker colors? Yeah, they look weird with darker colors. I mean, there's always the classic circular woolen rug. We could use it as a rug. Heaven forbid. Oh. You can also use things that are not meant to go on your floors, but... I like the Silver Moon Runner, yeah. This one's kind of nice. Sort of ornate. I like that it adds like a lot of texture to that corner. I think I want something that's a bit ornate. Not something too simple. You have nice rugs. Oh, thank you. I mean, this does kind of match the curtains. I think matching the curtains directly is probably a mistake, though. Brown one looked cool. Where do you shop? Oh, is that the one? Yeah, that's a cool shape of rug. I do think it's too much blue with the blue chairs, but the chairs might not stay blue. I could absolutely see myself making the couches kind of like a green. Or even a neutral. I'm not opposed to like a, what would I do? Basic birch. We've got lots of basic birch. I like the blue lighting. Something a bit... I don't know. I do this in real life too. I use too much color. My palette, like they all complement, but it's like a lot of color. What is that color? It's called Emerald Dreaming. I do have a lot of that. Gotta remember, I can't dye the cosmic rug, so whatever it is, it has to kind of suit that as well. When I pull up the dyes, it shows I can make 3 of a certain color, don't have the mats to do so. That is weird. Hi, Hazel House looks cute. Aw, thank you. I like this. This Dusk Lily Gray. Kind of like a lavender. Night Song Lilac's cute too. Let's just make it overly cute for now. This couch is not working in this spot. The chair kind of is. Although that's about as big as the chair gets. It's too centered. Having it plonked smack dab in the middle is weird. You know what? Even though they're behind the shelf. That's fine. We're gonna add a third window. You know? They're all 130, okay. It's not bad. I was doing this like window clipping together business in a previous room. Celebration happens a lot, don't get it. Miss Hazel, hello. Hi, Unzipped, how you doing? I think that helps a lot, actually. It needs... something. I would love more shapes of windows. It would be kind of cool. Also, hang on. To have like a dome, like a half moon window. You could also kind of get away with something like this, or even two of them. Although at a certain point they're going to start looking super layered together. Oh! Usagi Hami gave out 5 gift subs. Thank you so much! I really appreciate it. Decor day, yeah. Congrats to those who got gift subs. Wow. Alright, that's kind of the right idea, but I sort of hate it. Oh, these ones. Better. I just wanted like a curtain piece that would kind of fill this space. Sungrass yellow is pretty close. I don't have sungrass yellow, but it's not bad. Actually, I actually like it. When you see it from farther away, it's kind of cute. I'm gonna get the right dye to make the metal match. I want to play a game that's just the house building aspect. Dig that. You can play WoW like that if you like. People do. I think it's a whole new world out here. Also, it's about 10:30. I should take a short break. I will be right back. Let's get comfy. Let's get warm. I came out here to buy like some yellow dye. I think it was like sun something. Are the curtains hard to hang? Not gotten that far yet. Nah. You can scooch everything around until you're happy with it. Or until you're sick of scooching it. Sun yellow? Sungrass yellow, yeah, that's the thing. Wow! It's nice that it caught this. There was a time in the WoW search engine where the auction house searching this would have been like, there is no sun yellow. How dare you not know what it's called? Let's get 10 of them. Just stock up on some dyes. Oh, is it Auctionator? Does the WoW search engine still suck? Hang on, let me see. Sun yellow. I don't know. Maybe. They might have figured it out. Oh, comfy. It's nice out. Happy with that. Yeah, from a distance, this is starting to look much better. I do still think the centered couch looks a little wonky, but I think I'm going to leave it for now. And try to... Yeah, that's better. It's not a perfect match, but it's close-ish. Auctioneer, Plumber, Leatrix Plus, can't live without them. It bothers me that these are both Rain Poppy Red, but they are a slightly different color and shade of Rain Poppy Red. It's just the way that they're designed. I guess if you wanted to... The faux curtains... Yeah, if you wanted the ones that match those, you would do these. And you could make them super big. And, but if because they're attached, you can't really, like, scooch them side to side. This looks messy, but I feel like I kind of don't hate it. You could also, if you really wanted to cover up some of the bonkiness, you could beam it. You can always beam it. If you're ever like, I don't want to look at all this, you can just kind of like cover it in stuff. Bonkiness is an official word. It's going to be added to the dictionary any day now. I don't know. Looks good. Color difference makes them look more layered. I think you're right. I don't know if we need this. A little clutter never hurt anybody. Kind of like the fireplace, actually. I like it with this, with the granite cobblestone path. I was kind of hoping that I could get like a little like stone inlay. But this is not bad. You could, I guess, if you wanted to, take a rug. As one does. Situate it. As one does. And then color that some kind of gray. No, that's not better. That's not better at all. What are the wings from? Wings. Is it when I do... It might be my guardian spirit. It's the same keybind as my remove decor, so every time I try to remove decor, if I'm not in decorate mode, I wings myself. I'm debating getting rid of this window. No, I think I like it. I think I like having the window kind of wrap that way. There does need to be a little table or something here. Sometimes I lose my catalog. And I have to do this to get it back. Also, I have that back on. Just a little... I mean, we could use like a crate or something. It doesn't have to be a table. There's barrels and crates for days out here. Moss mound item is disturbing? The moss mound? What about it do you not like? Oh, I love a treasure chest. I love a chest at the foot of the bed. That is literally the best decor item. What are we talking about? It eats your clothes. It looks alive. This is the moss mound, the edges, right? Kind of huge. Nope. Just bought like 8 more. Is your real life set up like that? I wish. There is I have some acoustic foam panels on the wall facing me right here. And then this light is facing the other way and it bounces off the wall to diffuse the light coming at me so I don't get like migraines. And also so it looks nicer. But we don't have acoustic foam panels. And also I thought that there was a time in my life where I was looking at like wall moss art plantings. And this was kind of the closest thing I could approximate to that. I spent ages on this. And I still think it looks kind of plonky, but it was a whole thing. This is getting somewhere. This just needs... I'm still looking for a table. Or a barrel or a crate or something. Something that I feel like fits. Sometimes I will narrow things down by like going into the categories, but then I am unwittingly excluding things that I actually might like. I love this mirror. That might have to happen. I also don't have anything. I was going to have an ensuite bathroom, but it turns out I'm not using anything like that right now. What about a crate? Look at all these crates. Got a nice crate. I can't stop dyeing objects. Here I go again, making things different colors. Tables. Just a little baby table. That one's too cool. I need a warmer toned baby table. I gotta remember that I'm allowed to like shrink and grow things. Like if it can be a huge table, and if I want it to be a small table, I can like make it small. I have that power. I just need a spot to put it like a book and a cup of tea, you know what I mean? Don't hate that one actually. Oh, we've got countertops too. I know counter sounds like a weird thing to put in a... Sounds like a weird thing to put in a bedroom. Actually, the stone table's kind of cute. The colors don't go, though. We're off to the right. Oh, that's nice. That might work. Still think the colors don't go, but let's put some stuff on it. What do I want to have on my table? Table dressing's like the most fun part. Oh. I'm not going to use this, but I love it, and I'm going to play with it even though I know it's going to go away at some point. Also, it's so big I can't target it. Wow. It's a gnome wheel. Oh, I can run right through it. Usually I'm thinking beverages. I'm thinking mugs. Mug and a book. Can't go wrong with a mug and a book. Or a tome. Hopefully lots of the books are marked with the phrase tome, even when they're not actually, like... Or, yeah. It's nice. Maybe a plant. Yeah, not a bad spot for a plant. I want more, house plants. There's not that many that kind of, like, and I know you can make anything into a houseplant, kind of, but, like, there's not that many that really suit it super well. Yeah, layered lighting's not a bad idea. What is this? It's a book. Layered lighting's nice. Where's my Valdraken vase? Let's go somewhere. I don't know. Any plant could be a house plant if you're brave enough. How do I feel? Do I want to add more lights here? I think a floor lamp would be nice. Okay, that's gorgeous, but I don't know if it's right for that spot. That's the Arden-wheeled lamppost. I do think it's starting to look very me, which I appreciate. I love these ones. I always end up using them everywhere. They look like grow lights to me. I like the book and the cup. As much as I know I picked that coffee table, I actually don't like it. I need it to be warmer and lighter in color. Maybe I just want like a... No, I need something warmer. Where are all my warm toned stuff at? Let's take this crate and let's make it bigger. And we can't dye it, no. But if we just put a cup and a book on it, does it get better? No? Okay. Worth a try. My scale... Sometimes I end up with scale creep. Like, I've made things so big to make them fit the space that then, like, I need to start making everything else that big to kind of have it match, and it all starts, like, getting very Minnie Mouse house out of control. I want a little warm-toned side table that is not wider than it is long. Kanar, thank you very, very much for the 44-month resub. Oh, a grill. I appreciate it. That's a long time. Oh. Ottoman. Love an ottoman. Ottoman that vaguely matches the couch. Put your feet up. Hazel looks for a table for 25 minutes. It matches the other stuff too much, which I know is infuriating. And we're back to this one. That's nice. Actually, I like that. I like the ottoman. I like the plushie. I like the book and the mug. I like the lamp and the chair with the window and the curtains. I think it needs something on the wall. Maybe something else on the wall. Or maybe even like a ceiling light. Like I know we have window light. I think it wouldn't be amiss with a ceiling light though. Is it too busy? Do I want a simpler one? There's always this. No, it's too colored. What about like a regular... I mean, I love this, but it's... Well, I guess if it's the last thing that goes in, huh? I could just do a regular chandelier. What kind of colors can we do with these? We can color the chandelier itself. Oh, the elven items don't take dyes nicely. They're dyeable, but perhaps they ought not to be. Let's make it a little smaller and let's raise it up. I have some mild concerns about the smoke. This is an indoor space? Oh, dear. Ooh, I haven't started even thinking about string lights yet. Yeah, I think it's gonna be the sun chandelier, even if it is a bit much. It's nice, it's layered. Was anybody else horrifically disappointed by the Borella string lights? You've got 3 barely glowing jars of light that kind of don't even seem to flicker or anything. And they are spaced out so widely along this rope. Holy moly. These ones are nicer. But they're also very, I mean, I might keep it. The, I use them in my other room, so I'd have to get more if I wanted to use them again. The glow's coming through the wall. These guys, the Dranithus string light. It's cute. Have to layer them. And they're quite high budget as well. I crafted these, so I could make more. Are they too chonky? They are too chonky, but I feel like I'm willing to forgive it. It's not going to be the only light, though. It needs a ceiling light. And maybe a wall light as well. Let's figure out a nightstand. I have to have at least one nightstand. Something to, like, keep your book on, basically. Your alarm clock and your book. Oh, that's cute. Little cup. It could be any number. Crate, barrel, table, counter. Let me try a countertop just for fun. No. No, no, no. Advanced Decorating Tools is the name of the add-on. I'm not using an add-on called Midnight UI. You'd think I would have seen all of my, You'd think I would have seen everything by now. Like all of my furniture. Don't ask, I don't know. Nope. Stop. Stop. I know I spent ages picking at the bookcase, but like what? What if? I have lots of these because they came from Delves. What I want to do is I basically want to like clip it right in. Make it pretty much exactly match. Pretty close anyway. Making him double height doesn't actually improve it that much. However, I think there's an argument to be made for no, put the normal bookcase back. It looked nice there. It anchored the corner. Let's get in the furnishings area. Let's come up with a nice little nightstand, even if it's just the regular one at this point. There's one that's literally called nightstand, and you can dye the furniture on it. Oh, that war table's cool. That's a warrior class hall. It's neat. I hope I didn't lose one in the wall. Evening, Hazelnut Chat. Love the sweater. Good evening. I hope you're having a lovely Saturday. I'm having a fun stream. I thought I would be bored doing this instead of Delves, but I'm not. Yeah, actually, kind of nice. Maybe even not even any bigger. I need a light. Small or a wall light, I think. Oh, I'm always doing that. You can always grab like a... You can do these. You can float them too. Pastels are nice. Yeah! I like a layered pastel. Wow, that doesn't give off as much light as I want it to. I find myself sometimes choosing based on just like how much light something gives. The other thing is that I have somewhere in my home the I forget what they call it. Armillary? Yeah. And that helps with the lighting a lot. But then it reverts every time you like leave and come back. Okay, I'm actually happy with this corner. I think this is nice. Although now it's too bright with the natural light. I think it's... I was worried it was going to be too cluttered. Let's try Evening Calm. Evening Calm makes things a bit warmer. I was worried it was going to be too cluttered. And perhaps it is a smidge. I just love this light so much, and it was expensive to craft. Let's look at all of our lights. If we do end up using a glow vine, that's not a problem, but I should add it last. In my last house, I had actually clipped a floor light through the wall, is what I did. Seating area could use warm light. Yeah. Let me see. I don't mind it being actually quite a light, like a cool toned area. I feel like it might contrast. Maybe I'll do a window over here actually. Be kind of like a contrast to like a cool or like a warmer. I know this is purple, but I'm desperate to use these drapes. I don't know where they're gonna go though. Later me problem. Funny, I don't have any of the levitating books like in play. I can't help it. It's too pretty. What about a painting? I know I got a bunch of them. We have nice ones now. Figure out which one I would actually like. Oh, you've got unframed paintings, which is, I think, pretty on par for me. I think if I can just add some lighting, some more lighting over here, this will be in much better shape. I just need to, like, pick one. Or 5. The smoke lamp is like a nice warm orange light, but it's also like smoking. It's also super smoky. not bad. Kind of big. Normally, I have like water and a book on that, on like a side table. Usually what we're saying here. We've got lots of new ornaments and stuff. Got many more knickknacks to put on things. Little cup you saw earlier? Yeah, could do. Could do. A lot of books. A lot of spooky looking books. No, I wouldn't leave a book open. That's a nice one. Also, Draenei Faith, I feel like, is great table reading or bedtime reading for Inksy as a priest. She would be interested. It was like a drinking gourd, I'm pretty sure. What do we really like that we haven't used? Lots of stuff. There you go. Nice little chalice. I think I was closer with the mug, honestly. I've got lots of extra coffee mugs. I've also got wine glasses. In real life, it would just be a giant steel bottle of water. Stoppered spring water gourd. Kind of cute. Yeah. I don't like it. It looks too much like a pouch of money. Major Tusk, thank you for the 20-month resub. Happy Easter Eve. Happy Easter Eve to you. Oh. Sniffing incense. I'm giving myself a... Oh, that's cool. It is coming together. I do think I would have benefited from perhaps rather more direction. I don't hate it though. Needs a basket, little laundry hamper. Nice that the stuff moves with the bookcase. I don't know if that was always true. Oh, no. More clutter items. Yeah. Yeah, they're good for sure. I like this basket better. I need a chest. Or a trunk. Kind of like the super basic one. Kind of cute. I do think maybe she would have this, though. The Draenic one. I feel like Inksy's a little bit of a Draenei fan. You know, she's a gnome, but she's spent a lot of time around Draenei priests, and she has picked up some of their stuff. It's not weird having a fireplace without seating around it. I feel like it's there to kind of heat the room, really. This is mostly a meme. Yeah, she's got her little reading nook. She's got her little sleeping nook. She doesn't have like a wardrobe area. Like normally there would be clothes. There are wardrobe items, but they're basically just like, here's a cabinet kind of thing. I don't know that it adds anything. Candles in the top shelf are making me nervous. Yeah. Alright. Play gnome as well. I know we can't reach those. Listen, I have levitate. Look, it helps. What? You can even jump and levitate now. I feel like you couldn't do that before. I feel like this is getting cute again. Oh, my money! That's where she keeps all her money. Oh, I'm so dumb. Should I just grab like a cup or a mug or something? Gilded Eversong cup, maybe? Okay, now it's like a cereal bowl. I've made it too big. Let me enter the room from the outside. Let me enter the house from the outside and see how much better it looks now. See if we've gotten anywhere with all of our hemming and hawing. I'm happy with this one. Although it does look a little cool tone, but that's true of this room too. This room, unless I have natural light coming in, is an actual cave. It's so dark because I make it that way, and then I wonder why it's so dark in here. Okay, so we're in the yard. We're enjoying our cobblestone path. I'm sure there's like cool outdoor stuff that I have yet to mess with. The whole Crown of the Cosmos fight, I have no idea what was going on, but we beat it. Nice. How big are these things? Prey effigies. I want to kind of take a look at some of the... Whoa, that's huge. Bunga bunga. Where does left eye go? I feel like this kind of works over there. That looks nice. He comes in. You know, washes her hands. Fish and stuff. That's the office, but she wants to go take a nap. Oh. I'm gonna put something up here. Maybe like even just a little plant. In a little basket. Never hurt anybody. It was pretty. Oh, the fight? Yeah. I know I had this over here, but I kind of like it over here. It's floating. Who says it can't float above my laundry? It's just dripping wax in my flammable laundry basket. That's not a big deal. We can live with that, right, everybody? Doesn't have anything on the ceiling. Does it want anything on the ceiling? I mean, the string lights aren't that impressive, but we have them, so we could put them up. I bought like 30 of them before I knew that they sucked. I know they're high budget, but it's, let's be honest, I'm not scraping my budget over here. Kind of wouldn't hate just like kind of boxing in this room a little bit. A little extra glow. Wait, I dropped one. Did I? I don't know. Let me see what that looks like. Yeah! Don't need these ones. I'm trying to imagine like one of my friends coming through and seeing it and whether— oh, I dropped it. Whether or not they would think it's cute or like very inksy. I think it looks pretty. Me. I don't think the vase would like it by the fire. I also don't want it to be too busy. Does it want a runner? Or probably more like the hall rug? Kind of lead you in the doorway. Yeah. Rugs. Who knows, right? Yeah, okay. This is cute. This is cute. I can't tell if it's missing something, but I might just leave it be for a while and then decide. I feel like I want another little something, like a toy or a plush or something. Kind of cute. That's as big as they get, though. We have lots of figurines. I wonder if I'd ever make like a priest room. Could do. Could have like a little chapel almost. She is a priest. It's not like I have any better ideas. No, I can't do the takeout by the bed. It's just not real. It's just not true. I love being gremlin, but I'm not eating in bed. We're not doing that. What else would I stick like right here? Chapel would be cool. Yeah. I could kind of tour some of the in-game ones to see if anything jumps out. Oh, I didn't put this one in. I love this painting. It's not really a painting, it's more of a mosaic, but you get the idea. It's maybe a little too much purple, to be honest. We need some green to balance things out. Most I do in bed, bowl of cereal. Milk would be extra bad if spilled. Just trying to figure out where is that smell coming from. Oh, you know what we didn't do? Wall shelves. This is prime real estate for a nice wall-mounted shelf. We have lots of them. Put the TV in front of the bed. I don't think this is a TV. I'm also, and I know this is controversial, I am team not a TV in the bedroom. I love watching TV, but I can do that in the living room. If I'm in the bedroom, I want to either read my book or I want to sleep. For your real estate. It does look a bit like a frame TV, doesn't it? It's such a nice bookcase. I'll just put it somewhere else. I'm going to get all together to hung up on the right kind of shelf. I like this Drenic one. And that would be a great spot to add some plants. Or greenery. Don't mind me covering up my whole shelf. I would like that yellow poppy that I had over here. But maybe it's fine where it is. Yeah, I think it's fine where it is. Thank you for all your raid gods on YouTube. They're so great. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it very much. It's real nice of you to say. I like the ivy. I don't want it to overdo it though. I'm getting pretty close to hitting my decorating limit for the day. I need something to go on the shelf that's not a plant, but something cute and little. I guess I can make anything little if I shrink it. Something I would have up there as decoration. Maybe like a little... Maybe that Pandaren lamp. This guy. Kind of cute. I don't know if that's the thing. No, not a plushie. We've got plushie over here on the couch. Maybe book or books. Not an open one. That might be nice. Especially because I took them off of the other shelf. I have not heard of that streamer. I haven't heard of a lot of people, not because they're not exciting, but because I live in a box. I don't browse all that much. Oh my gosh, a cosmic kettle. Ah! Alright, that's going over here. I didn't see the teapot before. It's cute. Got your stream on while planting on the balcony on a rainy Saturday. Thanks for the chill vibes. Thanks for being here. I wish you the best of luck with your planting. I've got my tomatoes and peppers started in solo cups inside, but I haven't been able to take them outside. Although I could probably give them some outdoor time today. I've commandeered my baking sheets to like hold these cups of plants. And it's sunny, so maybe I could give them a little time. What is this? It's cute. Oh, that kind of glows. This is kind of nice. Maybe a little smaller. Yeah. Yeah. That shelf I think is just what we needed. It's maybe a smidge big. But I'm worried if it's small, if I make it smaller, it's going to just become dinky. I remember I found you from the TSM guide. Stayed for the good vibes. We try. We do our best. This floating plant are so cute. I feel like it adds just like a little bit of motion to the room. There's not a whole lot going on in this wall, but I don't know if I need a lot going on in that wall. I stuck this up above there. I don't know that it needs to be there. We could kind of do a gallery situation. We've also got this, which kind of echoes the one over there. I'll save that for my chapel. I'm glad that we got more paintings and like wall art. I felt like we were really limited before. No, that one has to go over there. It looks too nice. We also don't have to do the whole gallery wall thing. I just kind of like it. It's kind of nice. I feel like you want a little bit of lighting. Maybe even just like some candles or chamber sticks or something. Even if they're just like itty bitty little floating lights kind of between the paintings just to kind of help you see them a little bit. Or ceiling light might make a lot of sense here. What do we got? I feel like I'm missing like a great chandelier. Love this sconce here, actually. Adds some nice light. Need something over here. Suppose I could get another one. What is it from? Wow, help. We're not collecting, we're just getting copies. Ornate Sindori sconce. Was it just an easy one? Quest and vendor. Perfect. Where am I buying it? Silverman City. I'm gonna get Ficus to grab it for me. It's not hoarding, it's called collecting. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how the bedroom's turning out. I think I'm just about hitting the point. I don't think I might need to do some non-decorating. I think I'm hitting the point where I'm starting to see noodles. It looks good though. I'm relatively pleased with it. So we're heading to here. Oh, really close, really close. Basically right underneath me in the building here. Is it here? No. Why have I be so rest? That's not right. Maybe over here? I mean, that's what the scones looks like. I just want more of those. See how expensive they are. I'm glad they nerfed the cost on some of these things. Nope, not that vendor. Perhaps you? Strangely, yes. It's the only piece of decor he has, but he does have more of them. Give me at least 2 more. I think if I place these and I feel like the bedroom's done, I might log on to my Fury Warrior and do just like a smidge of leveling or delves or something. If I find any delves that have stories I need, that might be good. Or I could even do side quests that I haven't done yet. That might be a good way to get some decor. Not mad at that. I feel like it adds a little bit of detail, a little bit of extra something going on. It's not too much to me, IMO. You've got a couple little zones. I think it's cute. Yeah. It looks nice. This is my favorite one, I think. Oh, this is nice too. No, this is my favorite one. I changed my mind. I like this one. It's got the water in it. That would make them even bigger if I could. Sink the lights in the wall a little bit. Found that makes things look nicer. I think I like them mounted like they are. Here, I'll try. Wait. I thought I didn't have to commit. Yeah, I think I like them like this. Let me just try and make them vaguely... they don't have to be even. I think that's fine. Frame version next week after we finish the final quest chapter. Yeah, speaking of things that I could do. There's something I haven't really got into. Yeah, it's cozy. I think I would be super happy if this was my bedroom IRL. Cozy fire, cozy reading nook, cozy bed. Love it. Let's do a little bit of warrior leveling. Both the stories of the 2 new delves are the last ones I need for achievements. Yeah. Happy with that bedroom. I definitely want a kitchen. And the kitchen's going to drive me nuts. It's probably going to be a kitchen and also a dining space. I don't think I want a separate kitchen and dining space. And then I thought I wanted a living room, but I feel like I have basically everything I would want for my living room in the bedroom. I guess the living room would be for entertaining, but like, am I having people over? If we're being honest with ourselves, is that happening? I don't know. Sold some stuff? Oh yeah, sold some stuff. Did a little gathering, got a few things from delves and whatnot. don't know what add-on I have that is checking my Midnight Delve Lore Master. Darkway needs... Oh, I need that Darkway story. Let's just do Darkway, because I forgot to pick up the quest last time I did Darkway. So let's do it on my Fury Warrior. You can now buy hero track gear for 100 marl in Delves. Eh? Say more. Explain. That sounds like an April Fool's joke. Most of the kitchen items either human or night elf. Yeah. Might mix and match. Because I've seen champion items in Delves for thousands of undercoins, which is not the same thing as hero track gear for 100 marl. That sounds like a old-fashioned Nigerian prince scam. I have not done this story yet, and I wonder if it's going to be tricky. Oh, I have concerns about all this. Yeah, hero gear dropping 11's journey rank 9. Need to hop on for that story too. Yeah, it's the last one I need for this. Let's have, like, sound, but not too much sound. I might be pretty lost in this. It looks like we're... I mean, I remember doing these crystal puzzles in Legion. I wasn't any good at them then either. We'll get there eventually. We just might be in here for a little while. Don't mind me full clearing a delve. I'm leveling. It's fine. Gradually gearing out alts. It sounds like it'll be good for end of season for the ultimate catch-up. No puzzle to these ones, at least. That's good. I bet you next time I go into my home and see that bedroom that we made today, I think I'll like it more. I think that when I'm in the middle of it, I'm too harsh on it, and when I see it with a fresh set of eyes later, I think I'll enjoy it more. Activate them as you go. Alright. We'll do our best. They're all like lined up for me, I suppose. Always full crew the delves to help her. Just means more loot to sell for money. That's really sweet of you. I always prefer clearing more stuff rather than less stuff. I have a hard time not pulling things. The Nascent Void Forge is something that we're kind of unlocking for next patch. In 1205, it's going to be our source of bonus rolls. But for now, we're just kind of doing quests to unlock it, I suppose. Yeah. Well, this doesn't seem right, does it? It's not hitting anything. I don't know. That's okay. We'll just do our best. Oh, we got one. I think. Yeah, 1 of 3 focus crystals. Good. I feel like spending my rage should do more damage than it does. It's weird when your builders do more damage than your spenders. To me. But perhaps I don't know very much about Fury Warrior yet. I need to spend more time playing it. Interesting. I also think that my Thunderclap is going to put rend on stuff. Perhaps that means I should be doing that early to get my dot up. Seems fine. Always have to stay in my protection warrior while she just does unholy death knight things. Yeah, this is a fun ult. I like being a gnome warrior. She's tiny but mighty. Are they gonna let me open this? Oh, they will. That's nice. I love having recuperate to like sort out my health out of combat. It solves a lot of the problem with being a class like a warrior for me. At least in a mage, you could at least conjure food to eat. Warrior regen out of combat is a real blessing to have now. One of my favorite new things they added. I even forget when they added it, but it's good. It's good stuff. Is that all good? Use it Mythic Plus between pulls if I need. Mm-hmm. Oh, I could have kicked that. Oopsies. It's weird being melee. Usually keep myself alive with impending victory, but when that fails, recoup is so nice as a warrior. Starting to think that impending victory, 843 damage and healing. Okay. I am correct. Impending victory doesn't hurt very much. It just it does heal me. And it hurts a little bit. It heals a lot. I was using it kind of as like a... I don't know. I remember a world in which Victory Rush was a big source of your damage. And I may be thinking of playing Hardcore Classic. Perhaps I should not be pressing it unless I need the heal. That's a good thing to try and work on. There's a crystal here. I just gotta get the thingy on it. I feel like this is going pretty well. Although she's 80, she's still low level. She hasn't run into the troublesome scaling yet. I'm kind of collecting all the Delve quests to turn in later. But I'm also not leveling her in a huge hurry. She's going to have rested, I think, for a lot of her leveling experience. That might be the only way I can get my ults leveled, is if I just level them when they have rested and then let them nap otherwise. Turn around. Not sure in retail though. Gotcha. Am I all good? Oh yeah, we're ready for the last thing. This is a nice story actually. It's true. It's not hard. And it doesn't take super long. What does it mean to be enraged? Damage done while enraged is increased by my mastery. Becoming enraged increases your damage done and your mastery, which increases your damage done. And also gives you leech. Rampage always enrages you. For how long? 4 seconds. Okay. Okay. Alright. Hello. And then I imagine 1 or 2 of my cooldowns also enrages me. Rampage not dissimilar from Shadowward Madness, actually. I'm assuming a big part of Fury Warrior is then trying to keep good rage uptime. There we go. We got our Darkway stories done. Got a little bit of experience. What did I get for gear? Shoulders. Excellent. I didn't have those yet. Hi, Hazel. Happy Easter. Hello. Happy Easter weekend. Hope you're having a nice one. That was good. What else do we have? Delvers. I mean, I only have 10 minutes left, but that was just so fast. Glory of the Midnight Delver for Lore Master. Twilight Crypts. I'm looking for Trapped in Twilight Crypts. Oh, it's the right one. All right, well, we can do it. We can do it. Where's the kitty? She was here earlier. She stopped by. I think she's napping now. I do have a fish cam. Here she is. Little fishy in the aquarium behind me. I got a webcam on it now, so we can check in with her. And then Moose is around. I think he's probably sleeping on the couch. Fish! Bloop, bloop, bloop. Swear we better not get a lightweight next. Barb's a star now. Barb's got a big new digs now. Barb is in the biggest tank she's ever lived in. She's got some new friends. Barb's living. I was a bit worried about whether she'd get along with other fish after having lived alone for so long, but they're doing good. She's got a couple of Rasbora to hang out with now. I love this map. Bubbles. Fish can be really mean to each other if they don't get along, or if they're, like, having territory conflicts, or, heaven forbid, breeding or mating conflicts. Fish, specifically certain types of fish, like cichlids, can have epic, like, dating drama. Like, they will full-on murder someone because they took their partner. Or, like, came too close to their eggs or something. You could kill someone with that cup. I really could. The thoughts crossed my mind. I'll carry it around the house and be like, yo, somebody broke in right now. And I was ready to do a murder. I wouldn't. But you could. Big clonk. Twilight Hostage. This is going to be great. I need this for my story achievement. I've done this one already, I believe. I'm pretty sure I have a Twilight Crypts. Yeah, I've done it already for my for stories, or for the quest. But that's okay. Now on, you'll be taking sips from Exhibit A. Aggro by design, like bettas. Bettas are just naturally super territorial. They're like that in the wild too. It is something I've read anyway. I've never seen it. Lettuce is a female betta. I was really trying to pick a fish that I thought had the best chance of being healthy and living for a long time, and I decided to try something with shorter fins and also like the most plain color I could find, which is hard because they were all gorgeous. And I've heard some people say that I mean, you look around online, it's hard to find actual good data, but there's anecdotes about female bettas living longer. They tend to be a bit less sedentary than the male bettas. Why have I never thought about bettas in the wild? Had one in my childhood. I named her Murphy Brown. I think my first one as a teenager. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I'm still in Twilight Crypt. I had one or two of them in my teenage years, in like young adult years. Took a break from them. Had a few more as an adult. When I was a kid and I was keeping them, the common wisdom was just, here's a bowl, here's your fish, this is how you do it, and you were considered to be doing it well if you used like a big bowl instead of just like a vase. And I thought I was pretty fancy for having a heater in it, but I didn't really know anything about filters, so it was unfiltered. I had one called Fergus, I think, that lived, I think, a couple years, but eventually leaped into my laundry pile, and I was very, very upset. And then in kind of my mid-20s, I had a couple, like I had a string of them And I kept them in like a heated filtered 5-gallon tank, which was kind of the wisdom at the time. And I could not for the life of me figure out why I kept having problems with them, even though they had their own heated, filtered, regularly clean, cycled water change, everything, 5-gallon tank. So now I'm just gonna do 10. You're gonna check in with me in 10 years in my 40s. I'm gonna have bettas in like swimming pools. The tank size is just gonna keep creeping up. But we're doing 10 gallons this time. And same deal. And also like a different type of betta, because they're just genetically a bit inbred at this point. They're like mass farmed on fish farms, and they don't always have the best health coming in. So I just want them to not die every year. I would love to have a betta fish live longer than a year. They should be able to, but you know, can't control everything, I suppose. You just do your best. I'm needing to find some levers, huh? We get the fiance a koi, then a day later we rescued a baby turtle, and now we have a turtle called Turt Reynolds. It's a very cute name. Turt Reynolds. I had somebody write in my high school yearbook, I hope you get the turtle that you want one day. And I've looked back at that message a few times, and for the life of me, I cannot remember ever wanting or talking about getting a turtle. I must have. Otherwise, it would have been a strange thing for a friend to write. Wish you a happy holiday. Make you giggle for a sec. Thanks, Frog and Turtle Gaming. Happy Easter. Just coming along. What if it was just a troll to mess with you? It could have been, I suppose. It sounds like the kind of thing I would have yapped about as a teenager, though. I just have no recollection of it at all. And nowadays, I have no particular desire to own a turtle. I like turtles. I think they're very cute. I like having fish and cat and dog. I don't feel a need for a turtle at this point. I like doing level 1 delves because things actually die in a reasonable amount of time. 3 axolotls in a 40-gallon, now in a 90-gallon tank size. Never stops. I feel like the longer you keep aquariums, the less afraid you are of larger tank sizes. And the more you realize that it's just easier to have more water at a certain point. Once you have all the solutions you need to deal with your water changes, it's just a bit easier to have a bigger volume. Used to be so scared of canister filters, so much easier. I'm still scared of canister filters. I love a hang-on back filter because I love how easy it is to just pop the top off that thing and just take everything out and like service it basically. Like I use a bunch of filter floss as well as foam and ceramic biomedia. And I just give it a little rinse in my tank water when I do a water change. But like, it's so easy for me to do that with a hang on back. I feel with a canister, I have to like open it in like a tray so that it doesn't make a huge mess. And then I just feel like it's more annoying to pull everything out of it. I don't know. They do look neater. It does look super clean. My my stuff's all super chunky. I like these days people keep like these super slick looking ADA rimless tanks with like like inline heaters and canister filters and stuff. And I've got like the freaking big chunky plastic black bars and just like a huge heater laying on the bottom and stuff. Big chunky hang on back filter, but I don't know. I just kind of like makes me feel better for some reason. Gamer lighting. Fiasco, wish I could do a hang off for my 90. I've got a 20 long, and I've actually got 2 hang on backs in the back of it right now. Not because it needs them, but because I bought one and then I changed my mind and picked up a different one because I found a good deal on it in a store. And I tried to cancel the first one I'd ordered because it was taking forever to ship, but it had already shipped and it was just kind of like lost in shipping, so I just kind of forgot about it. And then it arrived and it was like, well, I guess I'll use this too. I can over filter it, why not? And I'll just have it on there and then it'll be cycled for the day when my sickness inevitably makes me want another aquarium. Makes you want to play Fury Warrior? I mean, it was a little bit of an April Fool's joke, but it seems fun. It seems straightforward. It seems different from what I normally play. I think of the melee specs, Fury appeals to me the most. Hob has a soothing waterfall, which is nice. Yeah. All of mine are pretty adjustable, too, so I can kind of mess with the flow rate to fine-tune it for my fishies. I'm just used to them, I think. My setups are super clunky, though. Da, 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 da. Twilight Crypt stories. Whoa! Making some progress on Delve Loremaster. I just need Parhelion Plaza stories, Gulf of Memory, and Shadowguard Point. Calamitous and Almouth Munchies. Darn it! It's literally the Voidstorm one is up too. What about Gulf of Memory? You've got to be kidding me. Alright, well at some point today, and not right now because I gotta go. But I need to do those two to get my Delve Loremaster. They're never up when the Delve is like bountiful for me. Thoughts on the PTR transmog updates? The weapon sheathing thing is cool. I think that's the only thing I've seen though. Fury was always what I was until I dipped my toes into raids and they always needed a tank. Alright. Have a little look. Man, there's a lot of glare off of that. It's for my streamlight. There you go. You can see it a little better. A little less glare. That, I've decided just to let that plant float until I figure out how I want to anchor it. I don't have quite enough substrate in there. I might add some more. Feed me. You won't. Do it. Do it now. She's cute. Okay, I gotta go. I appreciate the company. Thank you very much for joining me. I will be back for a Sunday morning stream tomorrow morning. And we'll find something fun to do. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!